Good morning everyone. Welcome to Electrical Fundamentals. In the next 30 minutes, we will build the foundation of all electrical engineering. Everything you use, phone, laptop, fan, EV, runs on three concepts: voltage pushes, current flows, and components control it. In today's lecture we will learn the basic concepts of voltage, current, power, energy, R, L, C, Ohm's law, and Kirchhoff's laws. By the end, you'll be able to solve a basic circuit. Have you ever wondered why a resistor heats up but a capacitor doesn't? We'll answer that today. Here are our 6 learning objectives. We go from simple to powerful. At first we define voltage and current, the two main players of this game. Then we will discuss about power and energy, the billing part, what you pay for. Then we will go through the concept of passive components: resistor, inductor and capacitor, how they behave. Then we will discuss about Ohm's law, which governs the current flow in any conductor. At last we will learn about Kirchhoff's laws, which is an ultimate tool to solve any circuit. So what is voltage? Voltage represents the work required per unit of charge to move an electric charge from one point to another, effectively acting as the electrical pressure that drives the flow of electrons or current. Its formula is V is equal to W divided by Q. And its unit is volt, V. Let us think about water tank. Voltage is just like water pressure. Higher tank means more pressure, that is more push. So battery or electrical source is like a pump which apply voltage or pressure over electrons and causes current flow. Now here are some important points. Voltage is always measured between 2 points. Like height difference. 1 volt is equal to 1 joule per coulomb. Battery provides EMF. We measure with voltmeter in parallel. For example, if we do 10 joules of work to move 2 coulombs, then voltage is equal to 5 volts. Now here is a question: why 12 volts battery is used for car but 1.5 volts for remote? Its simple explanation is that different pressure is needed to flow charges in different circuits. Now let's discuss current. Current is rate of flow of charge. I is equal to Q divided by T, or I is equal to dQ upon dt. Its unit is ampere. If 1 coulomb charge flows through a circuit in 1 second, then the current is 1 ampere. If voltage is like pressure, then current is like flow rate of water in pipe. As more pressure leads to more flow, similarly more voltage leads to more current. Here are some key concepts. Conventional current flows from positive to negative, which means in opposite direction of electrons. Current is measured with ammeter in series. Current are of 2 types. DC, that is direct current, which means constant flow like battery. AC means alternate current, which changes its value and direction periodically like the supply used in our homes. 1 ampere current is equal to 1 coulomb flowing through circuit in 1 second. Here is a safety note: it's current that shocks, not voltage. Even 0.1 ampere current can be dangerous. Next topic is power. Power is rate of doing work, which means how fast energy is used or converted. Its formula is P is equal to V multiplied by I. Its unit is watt. Electrical power can formulated in 2 more ways. If we put the value of voltage V is equal to IR, then the power becomes I square R. Similarly, if we substitute the value of current by V upon R, then the formula of power becomes V square upon R. The power usage of any load or appliance is rated in watts, but some appliances which have higher power consumption, rated in kilowatts. 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watts. In real world, resistor dissipates power as heat. That's why phone charger gets hot. Which uses more power: 1000 watt heater for 1 hour or 100 watt bulb for 10 hours? Same. How? Let's see in next slide. Electrical energy. Energy is power multiplied by time, that is E is equal to P into T. If we substitute the value of power P equals VI, then energy can be expressed as VIT. The unit of energy is joule. But billing unit is kWh. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 kilowatt power used for 1 hour, which means 3.6 megajoules. This is 1 unit on your electricity bill. For example, if you run a 1.5 kilowatt AC for 8 hours, then the energy is equal to 1.5 into 8 is equal to 12 kilowatt hours, which means 12 units. If electricity cost is 8 rupees per unit, then the cost becomes 96 rupees per day. Energy can be stored in battery as chemical energy, in inductor as magnetic energy, and in capacitor as electric energy. Now let's discuss the question that was asked in previous slide. If we use 1000 watt heater for 1 hour, then the power consumption by formula E equal to power into time. The electrical energy E is 1000 watt into 1 hour is equal to 1 kilowatt hour. If we calculate the power consumed by 100 watt bulb for 10 hours by same formula, then the energy consumed will be 100 into 10 is equal to 1000 watt hour or 1 kilowatt hour. Hence in both cases power consumption will be same. Now you can calculate your home electricity bill monthly. Resistor. Resistor is a passive element which opposes current flow. Its symbol is zigzag in US or rectangle in Europe. Its unit ohm, omega. Properties. It is a linear device, which means its voltage vs current graph is straight line. It dissipates energy as heat, never stores. For conductor it follows Ohm's law. There are several materials used for resistors like carbon film, metal film, etc. Color codes printed in resistor tell its value. There are various types of resistors like fixed, variable, potentiometer, LDR, thermistor. Application. Resistors are used in various ways like current limiting for LED, in voltage divider circuit, and as a heater element. Ohm's law. It is most important law. It states that current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to voltage across it at constant temperature. As per Ohm's law, formula of voltage is V equals I into R. If we plot a graph between voltage and current, we get a straight line passing through origin and its slope equals R. If temp increases, resistance increases and graph bends. For example, in a circuit, if battery is of 10 volt and resistor is of 5 ohm, then what will be current? Now as per Ohm's law, I equals V upon R, which means I equals to 10 divided by 5, which gives 2 amperes. It doesn't apply to non-ohmic devices like diode, transistor. Inductor. Inductor is a coil that stores energy in magnetic field. Its unit is Henry. Formula of its voltage, V equals LD upon dt. Inductor opposes change in current. If you try to change current fast, it produces large voltage. Energy of inductor is given by W equals 1 upon 2 Li square. Behavior. For DC supply it acts as short circuit. For AC supply it acts as frequency dependent resistor. Its inductive reactance is given by XL equals 2 pi FL. There are various types of inductor like toroidal inductor, axial inductor and SMD inductor. It is used in fans, as choke, transformers and filters. Always remember, current cannot change instantaneously in inductor. Capacitor. Capacitor stores energy in electric field between two plates. Its SI unit is farad. Its practical units are microfarad, nanofarad and picofarad. The charge stored in capacitor is expressed as Q is equal to C into V. Current flowing through capacitor is given by I is equal to C dV upon dt. Capacitor opposes change in voltage. Energy stored in capacitor is given by W is equal to 1 by 2 into C into V square. Behavior. For DC supply, it acts as open circuit or blocks DC. For AC, it passes AC with some opposition. Its reactance XC equals 1 upon 2 pi FC. Based upon types of material used, there are several types of capacitors like electrolytic capacitor, ceramic capacitor, film capacitor, etc. Applications. It is used in circuits like power supply filters, timing circuits, motor starter, mobile touchscreen. Voltage cannot change instantaneously in capacitor. Kirchhoff's current law states that sum of currents entering a node equals sum of currents leaving. or algebraic sum equals 0. In diagram, I1, I2 is entering in node whereas I3, I4, I5 leaving the node. So I1 plus I2 equals I3 plus I4 plus I5. It works on law of conservation of charge. For example, if I1 equals 3 ampere incoming, I2 equals 5 ampere incoming, I3 equals 4 ampere outgoing, find I4. So here as per Kirchhoff's current law I1 plus I2 equals I3 plus I4, the I4 equals I1 plus I2 I3, hence I4 equals 4 amperes outgoing. KCL is used for nodal analysis. Specially useful at junctions. Kirchhoff's voltage law. It states that algebraic sum of voltages around a closed loop is 0. Or algebraic sum of source voltages equals sum of voltage drops. Sign convention. When going around loop, if we go from negative to positive of battery, then sign is taken positive, whereas if we goes from positive to negative, then sign is taken negative. For resistor, voltage drop in direction of current is IR. For example, in given loop, battery V's equals 12 volt, R1 equals 2 ohm, R2 equals 4 ohm in series. Apply KVL clockwise, minus 12 plus 2I plus 4I, which on solving gives I equals 2A. Then V1 equals 4 volts, V2 equals 8V. This law works upon conservation of energy. So that's all about today's lecture. Now practice yourself some of the numericals of electrical circuits based on KVL and KCL. Thank you and goodbye.